So after that game, it's time to do a bit of a review. I understand that the best way to learn how to play Go is to lose lots of games, but not just to lose them, but to think about what happened when you lost them. And even though I was lucky enough to win that game, I shouldn't have won it. The bot does too many random things. It's not really great to play bots, but I do because they're easy to play against. That's terrible, isn't it? For someone who wants to learn. But regardless, I think it's a good idea to review a game. So in this case, I've gone in and reviewed the game. So if you haven't done it before on onlinego.com, you can just click on the appropriate button to do a review. Actually, what I do as well is I do analyze and I look at the different choices that the analysis thinks it would have made. I think that costs money to do. Like I've chosen to be a what do you call it? A site supporter for a few dollars a month, so I can do that. But next best thing is to just go through and review. So you can just click on the first move, and you can just move your leave your finger on the arrow button, and you can quickly go through to the bits, and you can see where you made a mistake, and then you can go back and you think, well, I'm pretty glad I got that piece. That was good. And then you can realize, oh my gosh, what did I do here? And then you can do some analysis. So if I go to this one here, the move, my problem move started way back here. So when I moved at E8, I was vulnerable. I had 2 liberties on F8, and then when I went to E8, I've now got 3 liberties. So that's good, right? I'm back to 2 liberties because black moved to D8. Now instead of doing something about it, I just merrily ignored that and went to C9. That was a disaster, because what happened next is I'm down to 1 liberty and I've got no way of getting out. This looks like 1 liberty, but it's not really, because it's 1 liberty, but even if I move here, I've still only got 1 liberty, which means it can be taken over. So when I'm counting, I often only count my liberties as immediate without realizing that this is 1, but I've got to do an extra move to really get out of danger into a place where I've got 2 liberties. So that's important. So what I've done, now I only just learned how to do this, and I've been playing for a few hundred games, so it just shows how long it takes to figure stuff out. You click on the move that you were on, and then you click in a move that you should have played instead of the one you did play. So I played here. Instead of that, I click here instead. Now when I do that, it opens up this second line and it puts a number there, in this case 1. And then I have to guess where the other person would move. If you do the analysis version, it actually maps that out for you, and it does this sort of predictive thing, but the predictive thing is often not right. And then we can go from here, and what I can do is I can work out that it's probably possible that I could get into a situation something like this, which means that I can probably get out of this. I could move here, for example, and then open this one up, and I'm escaped. So I think there's a pretty good escape route. But the key is I needed to realize that here, whereas I didn't realize until that move that I was done. So that's that one. Then over here, 134, this was a silly move. Like I moved here. What was I thinking? What I was thinking was, oh, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to block in this black group and take it over, without realizing all black has to do is move here and I'm done, which is exactly what happened, because then I've only got 1 liberty and it's taken. So that's that one. And if I scroll a bit further forward to this one here, so I moved here, and then black moves there. Now let's just look at what happened in the game. White moves there, that's me. Then black moves here. Sorry, and black moves here. So now I'm surrounded and I have 2 liberties. That's very bad. So my only chance is doing something to distract black enough so he doesn't bother taking advantage of this and getting them. Also, if black's under pressure and doesn't have enough eyes, he knows he can take these, and he's got one, probably two eyes just here, right? So the moment I've got this, it's a real bonus for black. By the way, I really don't know how to play Go. This is my beginner perspective. So if you know how to play Go, you'll know that there are more important things for me to say and see. But this is what I'm learning right now as of 13th of October 2020. I'm hoping I can look back at this in a year when I'm a much higher Q player and see where I was, and then I think that's just a fun thing to document. So if I move along, I can see that I'm in real trouble. So instead of that, I can do this, and if I'd gone up here instead, so if I'd played F13 instead of E12, let's just have a look at what might have happened. So I'm guessing that, and maybe this isn't a very good guess, the black might have played there, but I can see that I had a way out. In fact, my possible way out might have meant that I could have actually surrounded this black area, and I might have actually been able to take it instead of it being able to take me. So that's a bit of a summary. They're the main points, and I was really lucky to win this game. I didn't deserve to win it, but at least I recognised that that three corner space thing from the life and death puzzles. Definitely a good idea to do lots of life and death puzzles. And I don't know Joseki. I've got to learn more Joseki at the start of the game. That was obvious from the beginning. Actually, let's just go back into the game. So how do I go back? I don't want to do a review. I want to go See, I don't know how to drive this. Fork game, original game. Oh, there we go. Original game. So if I now go analyze game, then if I go back to the beginning, each of my moves, if you see the cursor here is on black, it means black's move, so it's white's move next. So now if I advance from 3 to 4, you can see that where the blue is, that's where my move is going to be. And it's saying -2 because it's an okay move. The bigger the number, the worse the move. So I've played moves that are -99. That's the end of the game if that happens. -60 something is probably the end of the game. And you can see here that it's wanting us both to be playing Joseki type moves. And after these initial, once we're out of that opening stage, then I'm playing a bit better. But early on, my gameplay is really bad. So I'm obviously not setting myself up for success. So that's probably my takeaways. Avoiding those problems that I saw, not letting myself get hemmed in so easily, and trying to learn as much Joseki as I can. I hope this helps you if you choose to watch. All the best. Bye.